Welcome everybody to my full walkthrough for SimPig 2 on the Atari ST. Now, one of my favourite developers growing up was one of those companies who would regularly churn out hit after hit, and they would usually appear for free on their ST format cover disc. SimPig 2 was made by that dev, who were called Animalsoft, and I believe this was an exclusive for the Atari ST. If you're wondering what happened to the original SimPig, yeah, I was kind of wondering that myself. I know that Animalsoft also made SimPig, so maybe that's SimPig 1, I don't know. So anyway, this is the start of the game. There's actually a nice animated intro which tells you the story. Basically a bunch of crocodiles have been kidnapped. And it's nice to see this because ultimately it is it essentially came free with a cover disc. It is over 2 different discs, so you have to extract it, and no, I cannot remember which ST format cover disc it is. It's somewhere in my collection, and I really don't know. I've had it extracted for a really long time. This is one of my favourite games growing up. The game itself is a 2D platformer where you control the titular pig as you go across 5 different worlds as you try to find these baby crocodiles. The first 4 levels can be played in any order, with the 5th and final level being unlocked once you beat them all. Unfortunately, there's a boss in your way, and throughout each of the levels you have to collect certain items in order to get further. For instance, on the desert level you have to get a shovel in order to dig into the top of the pyramid. Now, the reason why it's taken me a while to do this video, this full walkthrough, is it's very easy to forget where the items are in the stage, and it took 3 or 4 attempts to me to actually work out how to do it all. And I had an attempt last night, and I managed to do it eventually. So I'm gonna have another go now, a little bit more of a clean run. The intro is almost over, so we can almost get into this. There isn't much in terms of music in this game, so it's not actually too much of a bother if I'm talking over the top of it. In fact, the only music in the game is in the title screen, which is about to turn up. Strangely, the second title screen in the game. This one. Anyway, let's get into it now. And it comes on 2 discs. When you install it, it will extract onto 2 discs. So this is the first disc swap. Disc 1 to 4 are on the second disc. So alternatively, just store it to the hard drive so you don't have to. Now, my most hated level is this one in the bottom right hand corner, so I'm going to go with that one first. If I can get through this one, then it's usually a lot easier. You want to jump on these signposts first because there's usually a coin there. The coins are completely optional. So the first thing you want to do is just keep on going right. Now you do want to take your time because this is it's not a particularly difficult game, but it can be it can really stomp on you if you let it. Keep going right, and you want to go down the second of these drops here. Now you want to be careful of this thing. Make sure you shoot it when it dips. And go left. Shoot. Down. Down. And got to wait here. And we're going to go in that little tunnel thing. Right. The first item is on this screen. You can see there's it's sort of camouflaged, but there's a green thing there. I think it's a gem or some stuff, shit like that. So you want to drop down, and we want to go to the second gem. So keep going this way. Yeah. And go down. And this thing's indestructible, so just keep out of his way. Stay on the right, and just wait for it to come back. And we've got to go down. And the most important thing with the enemies here is that enemies can drain your entire life bar, even though you've got a free tier life bar. They can destroy your entire health bar just by constantly hitting you, so you're not invulnerable. So you remember you have to go across the top here because that thing will kill you. And there's the gem. Now we got to go back, and there's one more there's one more thing on this stage. There's one more item to pick up. We have to go all the way back to pretty much the start of the game. Start of the level, sorry. Keep jumping up. And got to get there before that thing comes back. And jump. And up. Quickly get up here before that thing comes. That thing killed me last time I played this. And jump. In there. And go back up to where the green gem was. Back in there. I hate those things, so I always make sure I shoot them. It's all about timing. Yeah, you can't go back up there. And we need to go down to the second one here. Now, we need to get into the right-hand channel there. We've got the meat on the right-hand side, and that's where we're going to try and get to. You can't go back into the tunnel. You have to go right. And we want to go back to the same tunnel we went down last time. Just keep on dropping down. And keep going right. Yeah, you have to get used to this screen scrolling. It's isn't a quiet taste. And go down, and we go back in here. Down. Remember to shoot that thing, because you won't be able to get past it. And don't touch the grass, because that will kill you. Now we got to go down, and here we are earlier. And we go down the right one here. Shoot that. Sorry, just getting a drink. And we go down. And now we can get the ham. So leave and then come back in the tunnel again. And we give the ham to the creature thing. I think it's like a squid or something like that. And now we're free to get to the boss area. So put the gems in there and the boss door opens. There's the first boss in the game. He's not very difficult. You just got to stand in the middle here near the platforms and then jump up 2 platforms. Then when he goes up, go all the way down again and keep repeating. Just keep doing that. And eventually he'll die. Now he is rather fast, so if he comes down a little bit too close, just avoid the shot and do something like that. Yeah, we'll get him in a minute. I usually avoid him if he ends up on the right hand side. He just disturbs me. Right, and there's the crocodile. Now, between each level, there is a bonus stage, and it's a different bonus stage depending on which level you're in. And these are good for getting extra lives. You'll need extra lives for the final boss. The final boss is a one-hit kill, so it's worth doing this. This is it Bomb Jack? I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the game. It's called Kaboom on the ST. Yeah, there's only, aside from the bonus stages, there's only one other place where I've seen where you can get a 1-up, so it is useful. If just for that last stage. Then again, it is rather easy to get killed in this game. Keep on collecting. It's in the best of mini games, but it's I've noticed you can't get any of the slime which is on. If it's really far on the right hand side, you can't actually collect the slime. Strangely, it's a bit of a bug, but there we go. Now we can move on. Right, it's got to be one of the 2 on the left hand side, I think. Let's go with, I think that one. Yep, we want to go to the right, and we don't want to go down here, and there's a platform in there. And we want to avoid that, stay on the right, and then drop down. You want to be really careful here, there's a whole load of spike things. You have to be really careful with your jumping. They will hit you, and jump over that, and there's some things coming down from the ceiling, so you've got to be really careful there, the snowballs. And you want to jump down into the shark tank. Obviously this is really tricky, but yep, got in there. And there's a tank on the left hand side, it's an empty gas tank. No, that's a full gas tank, isn't it? It's fuel. We have to go and get the empty one. Let's go into this hover car. And go left here. So it's the gas tank you want to get next. You have to be careful of the penguins. And avoid the snowball. We have to get up onto the top platform there to get that gas tank. So again, avoid the spikes. Now up here there is a snowball, so you have to be careful. Do a fake jump, then back again. And go left. You got to avoid the hedgehog thing. I think it's a hedgehog, but it's got antennas, so. Then we've got to drop down here, and avoid the snowball, and get the gas tank. The gas tank is necessary to power well, they call it a plane. It's kind of hover bike thing. It's near the top of the stage. Let's shoot that. But we need to get one more thing. There's one more item. We have to go and get a flamethrower thing. Again, that's actually hidden. You want to be careful here because that thing will come jumping out at you. Shoot him and move on. There's nothing down there. You've got to jump up here and use the propelling nature of the screen. If you jump near the edge of the screen, it will do a further jump, which is rather odd physics, but nevertheless. Right, you want to walk over here. The next item is completely hidden in the stage. You won't know it's there unless you were scouring every inch of the screen like I did as a kid. So keep going left here. And it's in the water straight down. There. Here's a flamethrower. So you want to keep going left here. And keep going left until the walrus thing's on the right hand side. And then jump to the right. Got to be careful here because of the penguin. But you should be alright there. Keep going right. Keep going right. And now at this stage there is actually a 1-up available in the level. It's actually out of the way, but I can show you where it is. If you go right here, after the snowball, just jump, endless jump to there, avoid that thing. Right, and it's right down here. Go down on the right hand side, and in here there's a 1-up. Let's get that. That'll be useful for the final boss. Now go left, and we have to go back up to where we were just a minute ago. And pretty much we have to go back to near the start of the level. Yep, just take your time with this. It's always worth taking your time in this game. It's not if you rush, you're liable to get hit, and you need all your lives in order to deal with the boss. So you want to go up here, and we got the penguin right there. So jump up and go to the right, and go to the right, and you have to time this with the snowball right. So when the snowball's on the ground, start jumping, and jump over that. And here's the plane which needs the gas and the tank. And we're automatically taken here. And this is where you use the flamethrower. And this is now right at the boss chamber. God, I hate this boss. Right, jump. But just stay on the right hand side of the wall and just whenever he comes at you, jump. It was a nightmare doing this as a kid. He does have a second form, and that's the one that usually grants you a stupid hit. The first time I played this recently, first time playing it after a while, I totally forgot about his second form, and I naturally got hit. I thought the game was completely bugged at this point because he's now disappeared. So I was literally walking back and forth, wondering, what, is the game bugged or something like that, or something's bad happened? But no, he just appears like that. He doesn't actually attack, but he just sort of sits there on the ground. I don't know if the developers originally intended him to move around, but I don't know. Anyway, he's dead now, so we can now move on. Thank you for saving me, Psycho, and we're on to the next one. I'm thinking it's going to be the one in the top left-hand corner. The desert one's usually the easiest one for me. It's the one I can always remember how to do. And we've got another boss level. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Not always do this one. This one's a lot harder than it looks. He's got to shoot all the you have to shoot all the blocks basically. Oh, missed one. Now I'm gonna die in a minute unless I get that one. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna be screwed by the time I get down to the next level. Yeah, I messed up. There's no way I can do this. But the good thing about the boss level, you do get 3 tries, so if you mess up the first time, you can just start again. Oh, come on, now we're right through it. Alright, try again. Oh, I've got 2 together. No, I've messed up. Again, that one went right through. I don't know what's wrong with the left-hand side. Well, there's a lot less. I think there's a lot less blocks now. Don't know if it's just the game's made it easier for me. I need to get rid of a few on the bottom. Oh, I just got it. Come on, let's get rid of a few more. No, missed it. It's a problem if you leave 2 together, then that usually happens. Oh well, I failed. I'm just gone to the next level now. Right, top left-hand one, I think. This one's a little bit of a maze. It can be difficult to work out where everything is. So I usually start at the top of the stage first. We have to get to the top right hand corner to fit. The boss chamber's in the top right hand corner. But you have to go right to the bottom in a minute, so the first item is in the top left hand corner. So you want to jump up here. Oh, avoid. You can shoot the bird. There, makes it easier. He will come back if you go back into the screen. Yeah, there he is. All the enemies return if you leave the screen. So you want to go down here and across, and past the snake. Always check the little cubby holes. And there's our first item. It's the bomb. So we need to blow up something, basically. We need a fuse and fire. So that's all found in the underground. You've got to be really careful of the snake there because he comes right at you. And jump over the plant. And we've got to fall down. I believe there's some more coins in here. And drop down. And we want to go back to near the start of the game again. Oh, sorry, near the start of the level. Oh, I keep saying that. Keep falling down, keep going down, and instead here, go to the right. Right, you want to go down. Looking in the corner again. And shoot that thing. And go left. And you want to fall all the way down here. And career to the right. Go right. Sorry, I keep looking for the coins. And go up. And there's your flame. And then go down. And leave this area. Now you won't be able to get up easily. Now there's a key. We need the key to get through one of the locked doors, which is right up the top. And to get back up the top, you have to leave the screen and come back in again, and a cloud appears. Now don't move while you're on the cloud, otherwise the cloud will disappear. So when you're right at the top, then move and jump all the way up, and the locked door is on the right, that grey thing. Now we've got the key, we can go right through. So shoot that thing, and be careful here, you've got to jump on the left hand side, jump and shoot that thing, and go to the right. Right, you can shoot the bird through the platform, and then go down. And don't worry about the plant, just shoot the snake. Go right, jump up here carefully, shoot that thing, drop down, up, up, and then up. Yep. Be careful of the blob thing. Shoot it. And it's quite easy to get across here. Go to the right. Shoot that thing. Be really careful to jump over the plant. And go to the left. Oh yeah. Careful over the spike traps. Jump up, then across. Yep. No, there's no coins in there. Straight down here? I'm pretty sure it is. Just forgot there for a minute and go to the left. Oh, there's the fuse. Right, you need to now we've got all the pieces for the bomb. It's right below us. Literally fall right down and you'll start to use it. There you go. There. And there we got a little watch. Now the watch is necessary to get inside the pyramid. The pyramid only opens at a certain time of the day, and to know which time of the day you need the watch. And that's the reason for this level. So the pyramid is up in the top right hand corner, so we've got to go back on the cloud again, all the way up to the top. So we pretty much have to go back near the start of the game again. The start of the level again, sorry. Jump up here, go to the left. And this should be pretty familiar by now. So you want to just jump all the way up to the top. Pretty much to where we were when we got the first item. Just go right. Go right. And instead here, go right again. Be careful over these pits, you don't want to die now, right before the boss. And just jump, just move diagonally up, right, to get to the top of the pyramid, and there's the top. Now with the watch, we can enter the pyramid. Oh sorry, it's a temple. It's a pyramid in the next one. Yeah. I keep thinking it's a stone pyramid, but it's a temple. So none of the enemies are particularly difficult here, and it's pretty linear. It's very difficult to get lost. Just keep on moving through it. Make sure you shoot all the enemies as you go. You don't want to accidentally land on them. Go straight down here. This is the boss. So he'll run at you to shoot at him, and then just jump over him essentially. And then land right here. He'll jump onto the platform, and then down again. avoiding you. So just keep on doing this. He doesn't have a second form. And you should beat him quite easily. There we go. Now we're on to the final level. The easiest level, methinks. But before then, we've got a bonus game. In a minute. Oh, this one, yeah. Yeah, I'm no good at this game. I can't get used to the controls of it. You got to do it so many times. I have done this before. You've basically got to bounce the object so many times, and I'm just useless at it today. Well, in all my playthroughs recently, I've been useless at it. It's one of the few areas where you have to use the mouse, so. No. Okay. Well, at least that was quick. Right, the last level. Well, the last selectable level, I should say. There's one more level after this. So you want to go right here. This one's actually a little bit more linear, which is why I consider it to be the easiest level. So go down here. And get that coin. And jump up on there. You've got to be careful with the splash. And the frog jumps out the thing. Again, you can shoot through the platforms, just kill the mouse. The first object is on the left hand side here. Oop, no. Gotta be careful with the pyramid. Ah. Sorry. Shoot that thing again. Let me just try this again. I think you've got to be a little bit higher. Right. Jump. Jump. Ah, dang it. You got to get up you got to get up on the platform on the left hand side. And I'm sucking at it at the moment. Let me just try getting a bit higher. Maybe it's these clouds. Let's go up there. Yep, let's go. Go across here. Be careful of the cactus plant. And that thing's indestructible, so avoid that. And get that. That's a tin hat. It's not actually essential. You can actually get away with not using it, but you will forfeit some of your life if you don't have it. So shoot that thing. And go back the way we came. We've got to go on the other side of the pyramid now. So this pyramid actually contains the boss area. So we want to avoid it for now because we can't go in it. We need a shovel to get in it. And there's a mirage. I don't know why the piglet walks on four legs when Psycho quite clearly doesn't. Seems rather odd. So you got to be careful of the route on the left hand side. It will shoot at you, so quickly shoot it. And we've got to walk up the rope. Or climb the rope. So we want to jump into the clouds here. And our next item is right there. It's a compass. The compass is necessary so you don't get lost. Which is necessary on the section we're about to see. I believe it's right up here. Basically, without the compass, if you go right, the screen will just constantly loop over and on this screen. And you eventually have to go left and go back to where you were. Now that is why the helmet is important. So there's a bunch of camel food, because otherwise that stalactite would have killed me. And it actually there's another instance where you're going to need it. The camel food is necessary to for an Egyptian man. later on. And just got to jump up here, and we've got to go down this passageway here. Again, the hard hat is comes in handy there. Jump down here, be really careful of the spikes, and the boulder is indestructible, so just go past it. And we want to go up here. Right, we go along here, and this is the man you give the camel food to. And he takes you somewhere where we can get the final item, and we can move on to the boss area. So he'll basically tell you to go downwards. And there's our shovel. Or spade, whatever. And you can go down either way, just gotta be careful of landing there. So go down, and we want to go back to the pyramids, so be careful to splash again. And the thing jumping out. Shoot the mouse, and go back up the pyramid, and it should automatically trigger a cutscene. Right, and now go left. Again, this is rather, just like a temple, this is rather linear. There are a few things that can kill you, so be careful to splash there. But it should just be a simple way all the way to the boss. And go down here, be careful of the hot air balloon thing. This is the boss. It's really simple to begin with, but it does have a second form, so be careful of that. If you won't, I'm shooting one by one now because it will run at you in a minute. When you get so many hits, I think it's something like 8 hits, it will run at you, and just being a bit wary. There it goes. Yeah. So it's not that difficult. It's just when it runs at you the first time, it does take you off guard. Just keep jumping over it, and it's relatively simple from here. Almost got it. There we go. Now we can finally get onto that last level after the next bonus stage. Again, it's nice, they've got a completely different bonus stage here. It's nice to put the effort in, and this one's just a random number generator. We just got to work out what the number is. So it's anywhere, so it's either higher or lower. So it's really random luck when I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I did it. Sweet. That was quick. And it doesn't matter which one you pick here. Again, we've got to put in disc 1, sorry. So this is the final level. And there's no croc to save, it's just we've got to defeat the bad guy. So keep going right here. Yep, there's a lot of things going to be shooting at us, so just shoot that thing. And we want to avoid that area first and go up. You want to get to near the top of the level. Keep going up. Be careful of the spikes here. And go up. Yeah, wait for it. Shoot. Right, be careful of the spike traps here. Time it right. And go up. And go to the right. Right, that is the minecart which we need to get working. And our first item is that drill on the right hand side. Now for a moment we can't use it, so we have to go all the way back to near the start of the stage. So we have to go back to where we had the fork in the path earlier. So be really careful jumping down because there are spike traps everywhere. So the same thing again, shoot that. Go down here. Ooh, keep going. And right, we're going to go right in here. Yeah, shoot everything. Now there are falling stones here, so you have to be careful of that. There's one right there. Yeah, they kind of fade into the background here, and we can drill into this wall. Right, now the minecart is activated by this thing, so you just push up against it and it starts moving. Now we want to get out to that area. Thankfully there's a quick way to get there, through that door, and down here, and this is where we were to find the drill. And there's the minecart working. Now we want to head to the right. Careful of the fire and the lava. Keep going right. And go out. Yeah, we want to go down here. On the left hand side there's a jetpack. And that'll be necessary later and for the final boss. So jump up here. Be careful of the flames. Make sure you take your time. And you've got to be really careful of the spike traps here. It's all about timing. So wait, jump when, yeah, gotta wait till one's about to leave and then jump. Oh, for God's sake, every time I get a die on that one. I did that last time and then I got hit again. Jeez. Now I've got to be really careful till the end of the till we get to the last boss. And there's a stone falling on the right hand side, so be careful of that. Ultimately, if you lose all your lives and you actually drop all your, if you lose all your health, then you start again at the start of the level with none of your items. So you have to be really careful. So get that get the key. And be careful of that thing. I don't want to get hit now. So you've got to fall down. We have to get down to the lower passage. Yep, and go right and down. Just wanna. Yeah. Yeah. So sorry, I can't. My memory's not as good on the last level because I didn't play as much as the last level, so I'm just wondering what these extra areas are. Yeah, it's not yeah, they're just looping on themselves, so that's just my way out. Go back in there. So you have to go to the right. It's pretty obvious that is. So head to the right. Oh, jeez. Right, keep going. Right, right. And use the jetpack here. Now the next bit's a little bit of a maze, but there is an easy way to do it. For starters, go right here into this door. Now, when you get into the door, you want to actually go straight back into the door. You end up in a completely different area. Now go left and take the second of the two doors. Now we can use the key which we found earlier on the door and it unlocks. Now I have to be really careful here because I'm right near to the boss. So I don't want to die now. Keep on going. Be really careful, shoot that. Keep going right. And we're going to go over this. It's just straight right now. And finally we're up to the final boss. And it's Lunar Black. Yep, he'll do his Dr. Robotnik impression and run off. And we have to go and chase him down. Or shoot him down in this case. Time to use the jetpack, and we're on to the final boss. So the final boss is a straight. Unfortunately, he can one hit instant kill you. So I've only got five attempts at this. So you just got to keep moving around. If he gets too close, to get out of his way. Just keep on shooting, and hopefully you'll get him before he gets you. He doesn't actually shoot. He just sort of yeah, down. Okay, try again. There we go. We got him, and that is Psycho Pig 2 finished. There is another cut. There is a cutscene right at the end, just to top it all off. Just showing the crocodiles coming home and the villain finally being killed off. Now, as I said earlier, Animalsoft were one of my favorite companies when I was younger. Ultimately, because a lot of the games came free with ST Format magazine, but they made a number of good games for the ST, which I believe were exclusives. It's also worth looking out for Color Clash. Color Clash is my other favorite Animalsoft game. It's a puzzle game involving chameleons, and there was also SimPig, which is a simulation game, and there was Super Psycho Kart, which is more of a shooter, but it's technically a sequel to this, I guess. But anyway, that's pretty much the walkthrough for Psycho Pig 2. There's not really a lot else I can say to it. But the video will keep on going, just to see the end of the credits and the final screens. But nevertheless, thanks for watching, and well, there'll be another ST review coming, another ST video coming soon, I guess. So thanks for watching.